Yes, good morning, students. Today, our topic is sexual reproduction. That is, up to yet we have to discussion about the asexual mode of reproduction. It is a type of reproduction in which male gamete fuses with the female gamete. Male gamete fuses with the female gamete to produce zygote, which develop to form a new individual. Which join to form a new individual. That is a sexual mode of reproduction, and this is a biparental. We have discussed about DNA copying and variation in body design over a time. As you know, DNA is the blueprint of the life, and in the replication of the DNA there is formation of, and the variation comes. This inbuilt tendency of the variation during reproduction is the basis of evolution. This is the point or the concept you may note it. It depends upon the consistency of DNA copying and maintenance of body design. Young cell, DNA replication, then transcription, and after that translation and formation of the protein. Variation is useful for the survival of the species also. Reproduction is. Then sexual reproduction brings the variation. This is the fundamental characteristic or the concept of this. Sexual reproduction brings variation. It would therefore make the sense if organism came up with sexual reproductive mode that allowed more and more variation to be generated. जैसे कि आपने देखा ये चीता था, लेमार्क एक साइंटिस्ट थे, उन्होंने भी इस बारे में थ्योरी दी थी कि इनको फ्रूट्स को लेने के लिए अपनी नेक को अप करना पड़ता था, जिसके कारण क्या हुआ कि इनकी जो आगे आगे जनरेशन है इनकी नेक बड़ी होती रही. ये क्या थी? उनकी वेरिएशन थी. यस मैम, व्हाट प्रॉब्लम विद यू? तो उसकी ये नेक बड़ी होने से क्या हुआ? तो ये उसके यूजफुल रही कि सो दैट दे कैन, it would therefore make sense if organism came up with sexual reproductive mode that allow more and more variation to be generated. तो इससे उसकी वेरिएशन आने की वजह से उसकी नेक क्या हो गई? बहुत लंबी हो गई थी. ये वेरिएशन के कारण थी, और ये इसको इवोल्यूशन में वेरिएशन एक्यूमुलेट टू वेरिएंट कंबाइन टू फॉर्म न्यू वेरिएशन. तो अब जो चेंज आए वो आगे नई वेरिएशन कंबाइन करेंगे तो उससे नई स्पीसीज बनेगी. That form the new species. Variation is useful for the survival and continuation of the species. तो ये बात अब आपको इतने डायग्राम और इस तरह दिखाने के बाद याद रहेगा. What is variation? Write its significance. What is variation? Write its significance. Re-establishment of the chromosome. It result in the, तो ये sexual mode of reproduction में क्रोमोसोम द्वारा जुड़ती है. It result in re-establishment of number of chromosome and the DNA content in the new generation. नई जनरेशन के अंदर डीएनए कंटेंट है वो. रिप्रोडक्शन इज एसेंशियल फॉर कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ द स्पीसीज. रिप्रोडक्शन इज एसेंशियल फॉर कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ स्पीसीज. Specialized germinating cells or gametes in the complex organism. In asexual mode of reproduction, no gametes are formed. No special cells of the germ cells are present, but in sexual mode of reproduction, special cells are present. That is, special cells are present, that is the germ cells or the germinating cells. One germ cell is large and contains the food stores is called the female gamete or the. तो यहाँ पे जो मेल एंड फीमेल गैमेट, मेल गैमेट स्पर्म एंड फीमेल गैमेट ओमेन, ये आपको ध्यान दे. वन जर्म सेल इज लार्ज एंड कंटेन द फूड स्टोर्स इज कॉल्ड द फीमेल गैमेट or ovum, while the other is smaller and likely to be motile is called the male gametes. Smaller and likely to be small is the male gametes. It is a type of reproduction. It is a type of reproduction in which a male gamete fuses a female gamete to produce zygote which develop to form a new individual. Sexual reproduction brings variation. Two variants combine to form new variation, specialized germinating cells or gametes in the complex organism. In the complex organism. Now you note down these questions. I will give you the time. You may note down these questions. What are the advantages of sexual reproduction over asexual? How are the mode of reproduction different in unicellular and multicellular organism? How does reproduction help in providing stability to population of the species? What are the advantages of sexual reproduction over asexual reproduction? How are the modes of reproduction different in unicellular and multicellular organism? How does reproduction help in providing stability to population of the species? So now this is the worksheet. You may note down the 3 questions. Therefore, I will give you the 1 minute for this. Yes, when you note down the questions, please message, and therefore I continue it. What are the advantages of sexual reproduction over asexual reproduction? How are the mode for reproduction different in unicellular and multicellular organism? How does reproduction help in providing stability to population of species? You may note down these questions as I think. Then you message. After that, I will continue for the next topic. Yes, as I think you have to note it. If you don't know, then in case of plant, today we have to discussion about the sexual reproduction in plants. Flower is the reproductive part of angiosperm. First of all, I ask my students that make the diagram of the flower. In flower, male part and female part here the shown. Stamens and carpels. Stamen is the male part and carpel is the female part. In a flower is the reproductive part. What is flower? Flower is a modified shoot meant for sexual reproduction in plant. Flower is a modified shoot meant for sexual reproduction in plants. You may note down it. What is flower? Flower is a modified shoot meant for sexual reproduction in plants. Flower is a modified shoot meant for sexual reproduction in plants. Tomorrow I will give you the video of the tomorrow's lecture. On live processes which we have done, you can listen. Tomorrow I will send you the video. As I think you have to make the diagram of the flower, parts of the flower. So first of all, we have to discuss about the parts of the flower. Yes, this diagram you may make. I will give you the 5 minutes for this. Sepals, petals, stamens, and pistil. The main parts of the first of the peduncle is that part of the flower by which flower is attached to the plant. After that, receptacle, then the outer green whorls that is known as sepals or the calyx. Sepals, simple name is calyx, or after that the colored portion is the petals or corolla. Petals or the corolla, and you can see the male part that is stamen, in which anther and filament, and female part is the pistil or carpel. Pistil and carpel. Carpel here not written. These are ovary, stigma, and style. You can make the diagram of the flower. These are the, here you can understand about these. Calyx and corolla are non-essential part of the flower. Androecium and gynecium are the essential parts of the flower. Or you may say stamen and carpel are the essential parts of the flower. इस पे भी क्वेश्चन काफी बार पूछा जाता है. Essential part of the flower, stamen and carpel, and non-essential part of the sepals and petals. What is the function of the petals? Petals are the color. They attract the insect For entomophilus, they attract the insects for the pollination. Pollination, you may know that transfer of pollen grain from one flower to another flower. Transfer of pollen grain from one flower to another flower is called pollination. It is of two types, self pollination and cross pollination. सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन, ये मैंग खुराना, ये बार बार कैसे आप, यस, सी द here you can make the diagram. Okay, very good. Now you can make the diagram of the flower. Ma'am, why you leave the class and after that you join again? Yes, you can make the diagram. What a colorful diagram, as I think it is looking very well. And mature ovule is called seed. After the maturation of ovule, seed is formed, and seed is the main part from which new plants comes. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आज की क्लास के बाद हर एक बच्चे को फ्लावर का डायग्राम क्लियर हो जाना चाहिए. ऐसा कोई भी स्टूडेंट नहीं होना चाहिए जिसको फ्लावर में कोई प्रॉब्लम आए. Sepals and petals are non-reproductive part. Petals have bright color and help to attract insect for pollination. As I have told you already, petals have bright color and help attract insect for pollination. Sepal is a leaf-like structure and protect flower at its immature state. Immature state. Stamen is the male reproductive organ which contains sperms, anther, filament. Pollens are inside the anther which contain two male gametes. Pollens are inside the anther. एंथर के अंदर पोलन ग्रेन होते हैं और उसमें दो मेल गैमेट्स होते हैं. ये बात आपने ध्यान रखनी है और ये पॉइंट आपको डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन का जब हम टॉपिक करेंगे तो उसमें हेल्पफुल होगा. पोलन ग्रेन में कितने मेल गैमेट होते हैं? 2. There are two male gametes in the pollen grain. This you must remember it. This point helpful in studying the double fertilization. That point comes in the next helpful us. Then the female part. Pistil is the female reproductive organ which contains ovum. Here you can see stigma, style, ovary. Ovule is inside the ovary which contains one female gamete. Which contains one female gamete. Stigma, style, and ovary are the main female reproductive organ. Here you can stigma, style, and ovary. Ovule is inside the ovary which contains one female gamete. Then types of the flower. On the basis of reproduction, there you can see the types of the unisexual flower. The flower may be unisexual. Unisexual flower के अंदर ये दो एग्जांपल आपने अच्छी तरह नोट डाउन कर लेने हैं. पपैया एंड वाटरमेलन. When it contains either stamen or pistil, चाहे तो उसमें क्या होगा, stamen होगा या कार्पल होगा, या मेल पार्ट होगा या फीमेल पार्ट होगा, उसको हम यूनिसेक्सुअल फ्लावर कहते हैं. इट्स एग्जांपल आर पपैया एंड वाटरमेलन. ये एनसीईआरटी में यही दो एग्जांपल दिए गए हैं और इनको आपने याद रखना है. इस पे 1 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन कई बार पूछा जाता है, गिव द एग्जांपल ऑफ यूनिसेक्सुअल फ्लावर, तो आप कहेंगे पपैया एंड वाटरमेलन. Papaya and watermelon are the example of unisexual flower. You can give the example of this. A bisexual, the flower may be bisexual when it contains both stamen and pistil. Here the hibiscus and mustard. The name of the hibiscus is Rosa sinensis Or China rose, it is Hibiscus rosa sinensis is the scientific name, and its common name is China rose or the Goodale. China rose or the Goodale, this flower you can see here, the parts of the flower are very well clear. Stigma, stamens, petals, corolla, calyx, corolla, or the sepals and petals. And then mustard, the scientific name of the mustard is Brassica campestris, when it contains both stamen and pistil. Transfer of gamete from the anther to stigma is called pollination. I have explained it already. That is pollination. Transfer of gametes from anther to stigma is called pollination. So here the one term you must know, that is pollination term, you must know it. If the transfer of pollen occurs in the same flower, it is referred to as self-pollination. If this transfer of pollen occurs in the same flower, it is referred to as self. It takes place in bisexual plant. It takes place in bisexual plant. If this transfer of pollen occurs in the same flower, it is referred to as self-pollination. It takes place in bisexual flower. Then cross-pollination. If the pollens are